Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I want to say a massive thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Before we get into it, if you don't know what Skillshare is, I would basically say Skillshare is a place to get inspired, to learn new skills. So example, for me, I have been obviously taking this YouTube thing really seriously. I really want to get better at editing. I didn't know anything about editing to start off with. It's so amazing that I could just learn this skill from home and get better at it from home with my own schedule and my own timeline, because, you know, I'm a really busy person and I don't really have the time to learn a new skill and actually like go in somewhere and like enroll in anything. So for me, it's actually perfect to have something like Skillshare that's online and that's accessible anywhere. I could go to a coffee shop and watch a video any time of the day. I could be at an airport doing it. Literally, it's so easy and amazing. So basically, yeah, I wanted to learn more about editing, so I took to Skillshare and I looked up video editing and I found this class. Since then, I've done a lot of classes about editing, photo editing, video editing, you name it. There are so many things on Skillshare. It's not just for content creators, it's for everything. But yeah, basically I looked up video editing, and the first class that I was interested in that I found was called YouTube Success: Script, Shoot, and Edit. And I really loved this one. It felt so effortless because, like I said, I could do it at any time that I wanted to. So for me, it was night times before I go to bed. I would wind down, I would pop in my AirPods, I would listen, and I would learn and I would practice. And honestly, it was so easy, and I completed the whole class really quickly. I loved it. It was so efficient. I got so much better at editing. Skillshare is incredible because it allows you to invest in yourself and invest in your future and learn new skills. You name it, there's everything: graphic design, photography, illustration, video editing, like I said. Literally, the list goes on. Also, the first 1,000 people to use the link will get a month free with Skillshare. So go ahead and try it out. So yeah, if you guys are interested, all of the information will be linked below in my description. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited for this video, and thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video and making me great at editing. I absolutely love you guys. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into today's video. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Luma. We do pep talks on here. Ew, I never really introduced myself like that, but I probably should. My name is Luma, if you don't already know. This is my Instagram. This is my brand's Instagram. Hello, hi. We're gonna be having a little chat today. I'm here to make you feel better. These videos even make me feel better. I'm excited about today's pep talk because I feel like I have just been feeling like, you know, a lot of emotions and a lot of attachment to certain things. So I think even through speaking these things to you guys, to the camera here right now, I think I'm gonna pick up a few things for myself that I need to listen to. I need to start taking my own advice, because I give amazing, incredible advice to everybody in my life, but I don't take it all the time. I really want to be like your friend, your virtual friend, and my channel, I really want it to be a place that is like a comfort spot that makes you guys feel better. And like every time you click off a video, I want you to feel reassured and feel like, yes, I am that bitch. I am that guy. I have so much potential. Luma's right. Luma is absolutely right. So that's all I want to gain from you guys. All I ask in return is if you guys like me and you like my channel and these kind of videos, then subscribe, like this video, leave a comment down below. I read every single comment. I love them all and I love you all. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so today's pep talk is how to let go, why I am always so calm. Now, I just want to start off by saying I haven't always been so calm, and I think that's why I have great advice to give when it comes to a topic like this, because I am a person that has just held on to situations in the past and been such a victim of life and just really wallowing in self-pity, and I've had really unhealthy cycles in my life where I've just been super depressed and super like sad and in this negative funk, in this negative energy. And I really started to change my life when I started waking up spiritually, mentally, and realizing that the only thing that I can control in this life is myself, my feelings, and the way I react to things. And I always say this, and it sounds so straightforward and it sounds so easy. Oh, she's just one of those spiritual influencers that is gonna tell me to let go as if that's gonna change everything. But you know what? It is gonna change everything. It changes everything when you are able to control the way you feel about situations around you. I cannot control what's gonna happen. I can plan tomorrow I'm gonna get on a flight, I'm gonna go to this country, I'm gonna do that, it's gonna go amazing, this is gonna happen in my future, I'm gonna get married to this person. Am I guaranteed that that is going to happen? No. You're not guaranteed anything. You're not even guaranteed your time here. You don't even know how long you're gonna be here or if you're going to be here tomorrow, which sounds crazy because you're probably sitting there like, what? I'm definitely gonna be here tomorrow. I'm going to work tomorrow. You don't know that. You don't know that. We get so comfortable. And that's why I think the key to peace and happiness and, you know, feeling good is practicing gratitude, because like I said, we just automatically assume that we're just going to be here tomorrow and that we're going to have all the things we have always. Things can change in a second, and I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm saying I think that it's really important to practice being able to let go and understand that you can't control anything. You can't, but you can just control the way you see circumstances and the way you respond. I believe that we are in control of our feelings and our emotions and what we think about, and therefore we are able to manifest anything that we want into our lives. I feel like some people think that spirituality and being mindful and meditating and journaling is just a load of shit, because it's actually an effort and it's hard. It's not easy, you know? You can't just meditate today for 5 minutes and sit there and think, I want a Bugatti, and write down about it and it's gonna happen. It's not like that. You have to believe, you have to feel, it's a lifestyle. It's literally a day-to-day practice. It's the way that you vibrate. It's your magnetism. You're gonna change everything. So that's why I make these videos, because we are on a journey, you and I, you watching this video, you and I are on a journey to get better, to let go, to care less, and to be living in a better state of mind on the day-to-day. We all feel bad sometimes, we all doubt ourselves, we all feel like we're not good enough, we get stressed, we feel like a situation is taking over everything and nothing's ever gonna be okay. And I'm not saying I don't get like that, I'm saying something I give myself props for is I've become really good at handling how I react to situations. So, okay, so for example, I'm getting on a flight tomorrow, I just have all these expectations of everything going well and I need to be there on time, and I have so many things that I need to take care of and I'm really stressed, and I get to the airport and I miss my flight and everything goes wrong. Maybe I lose my luggage. When I say I'm always so calm, I don't mean that in a situation like that I am gonna laugh it off and be like, ah, it's just my luggage, it's just a flight, so fine, let me just meditate and hold some crystals and I'll be so okay. No, I'm still gonna be sad, probably gonna cry about it, be stressed about it. However, I feel like I'm doing myself a massive disservice by wallowing in the situation. So what I used to do in the past is when something bad like that would happen to me, I would call up everyone and I would talk to everyone and be like, oh, this horrible thing just happened to me, this has just happened, and this is my life right now, and oh my god, like I hate my life, woe is me, you know, very self-pity vibes. And I feel like we always talk to people about things that we are unhappy about. You know, like if something really bad happens in your day, like you're gonna call someone and tell them, like it's gonna be something that stands out that you're gonna say, this is what happened. Gosh, I got a parking ticket today. We don't talk enough about the things that we're happy about, like the little things even, like waking up, having a good morning, having a good breakfast, you know, like just doing really well with your job in that day. Anything like that we don't really talk about, because you know what, we expect it as human beings, and that's why the topic of feeling gratitude and practicing gratitude is very important, because it is literally the key and access to happiness and peace. But we don't realize that, you know, like I said, we just expect that the good days are gonna keep coming. So we always focus on when the bad things happen, and when bad things happen, then we feel like it's like a horrible life. For every bad thing that happens, there are 1,000 other good things that have happened and will happen for you. So when something bad happens, remind yourself, you know, instead of sitting there and calling up a bunch of your friends and telling them about the situation and really like letting yourself feel it, be strong and think about how you're gonna get through it, and think about what you're thankful for, and think about the fact that it could always get worse. If I get a wound, am I gonna keep stabbing myself to make myself feel worse? Who benefits from that situation? No one else cares what I'm doing. It's me, the way I live my life. I want to live my life where I'm like able to keep going forward and being happy, and just the limited time that I have on this planet, I want to spend happy. So when something bad happens, like I said, if I get a wound, I'm not going to sit here and continue to stab myself. I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to feel better and I'm going to move on, and I'm going to be thankful that it wasn't worse. It could always be worse. And that's something that my mom used to tell me when I was young. And I literally used to hate when my mom would say this to me. She'd always be like, nah, it could be worse. Think about this. Think about the kids that don't have any water. And I would just be like, Mom, but no, you know, because like this is my life and I'm really upset that this guy didn't want to ask me out on a date. And it's just like our first world problems take over everything, and we become so fragile and we become such a victim of life. So the first step to releasing your attachment is understanding that most of the things that we worry about are just not that deep. You can get through any of them really quickly. I believe the duration of how long you feel bad about something is up to you entirely. I could sit here and I could tell you about a bunch of things that I'm a bit stressed about right now. We're all human beings and we all feel the same emotions, you know? I'm sitting here making this video for you guys, but you know, you didn't see what I did this morning. You don't know how I was feeling or what I'm stressed about or whatever, but I really do think about the fact that it's just not that deep every time I get upset about something, and I start to think about things I'm grateful for. And this is really dramatic and really crazy, but I don't know, this might help somebody that like easily gets stressed out about a lot of things. I used to watch a lot of crime documentaries, and touch wood, but I'm somebody that's never really seen or experienced anything like, you know, getting kidnapped or anything like that. But I watch a lot of videos on it because it's interesting to me. I don't know, I'm one of those weirdos that really likes crime documentaries, but I always think when I'm stressed out about something, for example, I'm walking around in the city and I drop $100 note. Instead of like sitting around and being like, God, let's think about all the things I could have spent with that $100 that I don't have. My life is a mess. The universe hates me. As if I would just lose that money. Randomly, I would think about like these crime documentaries. Hold on, I know this sounds weird, but it's gonna make sense in a second. And I would think to myself, if I was in a situation where someone said, would you rather lose $100 or get kidnapped? What are you gonna choose? And every single time what I'm going through feels like nothing. Then I put them together and I'm like, which one would I rather? This one, because I can handle this, because it's not that deep. But I feel like sometimes we make excuses for ourselves. We want to be lazy, we want to be sad, and so it's just so much easier to turn a cheek and to focus on, no, I'm never gonna get over this, I'm never gonna be okay. But you know you're gonna be okay. We almost always have the answer and know what we're gonna do. It's pretty amazing. As humans, we have like a fight or flight mode. So if you lose your job and you're really stressed out, you know deep down what the steps might be that you're gonna take when you start feeling better. You know, maybe I'll, you know, apply to this, or I'll do that, or we know what we're gonna do. So it's about taking action. Less talk, less complaining, less victim mentality, taking action, being strong, knowing you're gonna be okay, comparing situations and realizing that things could always be worse and that it's not that deep. Obviously, I don't know what you watching this video is stressed out about right now, but I'm sure if I asked you and I said, hey, tell me 2 things that you're stressed out about right now, I'm sure you can think of 2 things you're stressed out about. You may have to dig deep and realize the reason for your attachment. And there is a road to awareness, but it takes introspection and self-reflection. You need like an outlet for your stress. You know, that's why people work out and they feel really good when they work out, because it's that hour of the day where you just go and you release like all this energy and all this funk, and then you can bring yourself to a better like magnetism and field of energy. And like honestly, working out does that, meditating does that, so many things can do that. And so I believe that releasing attachment can be done in so many different ways, and I really feel like meditating is one of them. So for example, just random example, I'm dating a new guy and I'm feeling really anxious and really stressed because he's going out with his friends one night, and it's like killing me on the inside because I have all this negative energy attached to it, and I'm like, oh, what if he cheats on me? What if he does this? What if he does that? How I would react with this is I would sit there and I would really think about it, and I would think like, why am I so attached to this? Like, why can't I just let it go? And I feel like sometimes it's embedded deep within us. It's because of past experiences, it's because of, you know, insecurities, the way we feel. So for me, because I've been cheated on before and because so many things have happened to me that, you know, might contribute to making me feel stressed out about this guy that I'm dating going out, I sort of start to put the pieces together and realize I think that's just me. I think I'm just making things worse in my head. I'd sit there and I would just think about all the things I'm thankful for, think about all the things I love about myself, think about the fact that if this guy wants to be with me and if he cares about me and he really wants to make this work, he's not gonna go out there and cheat on me. And I need to stop being afraid of it. I need to stop giving things so much meaning. If he cheats on me, it does not pull the life plug on me. I'm not gonna go into a coma. Like, you know what I mean? You need to let go a little bit and let things happen the way they need to happen. Think about anything really bad that's happened in your life. I have not planned for things to happen in my life. They just happen. And notice how when something happens, we always manage to get through it. That's why you're sitting here today watching this video. Every single one of us has gone through something really crazy at one point. If you think back to it, yes, you were stressed out, but now you don't even think about it anymore because you were able to get through it. You found a way through it. And so just like that, why would you stress about this situation? Why would I sit there and hold so much attachment to something that hasn't happened? That's why for me to be able to detach from situations when they're really, really stressing me out, and I can't get it off my mind, then I'll either meditate, like I said, or I journal. I write myself reassurance notes. That is a massive thing that I do in my life on my day-to-day that helps so much. I have so many on my phone, and then I'm able to sort of like let go and feel better. And every time I start to panic a little bit and my emotions spike up again, I'll read the note. The notes always help. They always make me feel 10 times better. It's actually amazing. So yeah, that's something I really recommend. Meditating, journaling, reflecting, just reassuring yourself. We seek so much reassurance in friends and therapists and family and all that, but I'm gonna tell you something. The best reassurance that you can find is within yourself. You know yourself better than anybody else. I believe so deeply in trusting your gut. Be careful who you seek advice from and how that advice might affect your decision to detach. You know, like just because I love someone and they're one of my best friends, it doesn't mean that they are living a life that I want to be living. It doesn't mean that they are in a situation that I want to be in. So if you're gonna ask someone for advice, make sure it's somebody in your life that you really respect and that you admire the way they live their life. Letting go, detaching, feeling more calm is a process. It is a process of awareness and learning. It takes practice, patience, and perseverance. And I promise you, eventually it'll become a lifestyle change that will just come naturally. That is exactly what's happened to me. I've actually come to this place where I'm very, very calm. It takes a lot to shake me and break me and make me feel like I'm not gonna be okay. A lot of my friends will stand by this. You can ask almost anybody in my life and they will say the same thing. I've become really good at this, and so I'm here to reassure you that the next time you feel sad, don't think, oh, I watched that video of Luma giving me that advice and still I'm here and I'm attached and I'm upset. It's not a one-step thing. You're not gonna wing it first time round. But apply these things every time you feel stressed, and then it will just become a way of life, and you will just get better and more calm, and you'll stop caring. You'll be that person that has that aura and that energy of like, I don't really care, I'm detached. And it's attractive. And it's also just a better way of living overall. I love you. Thank you for watching. I hope you're able to release your attachment from whatever is stressing you out. Make sure you comment. Let me know what you want to see next. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you in my next video.